Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. I'm coming to you this week from the FMI and United Fresh shows in Chicago, Illinois. Right behind me is something that they're calling the retail experience of the future, which I think is mostly interesting because it illustrates how difficult it is to predict what the future is going to be. You go in there and a lot of the things that they're talking about as being 10 years in the future are things that are really actually kind of happening right now, are available in one way or another. I don't have a lot of truck with futurists. I think mostly that's a fancy name made up by people who want to charge a lot of money for consulting and for speeches. One of the things they have in there is the whole notion of frictionless checkout. Well, God, hasn't it been something like a decade since IBM put out a commercial that just showed just such a thing happening in the supermarket? And then there's this app that is highly customized. You can use your smartphone and you can instantly see recipes and you can see offers and you can see highly customized products, things that you have indicated that you want or need because of your specific lifestyle. Well, again, all that is stuff that's out there in one form or another right now. It's not really in the future. It's certainly not 10 years out. All it requires is somebody to kind of put the pieces all together. But I'm not being critical here. In a lot of ways, I think this is all really good news. The retail experience of the future may be pegged towards 10 years from now, but in fact, it's all going to happen a lot faster than that. It really isn't a matter of technology. What it's a matter of is retailers who are willing to take up the challenge, who are willing to embrace these opportunities and possibilities, and are willing to say, listen, we've got to disrupt our business from within so other people don't do it from the outside. Those other people being, of course, a little something called competition. There's a lot of stuff that's available right now. I love this old notion of iBeacons, right? The idea that you can be in a store, and if you're standing in front of, let's say, the olive oil section, you will instantly get on your iPhone or your mobile phone, you'll get offers that are specifically related to the products that you're looking at. It's highly targeted, and that's really what this is a lot about. It's all about knowing what customers want in a much more intimate way and being able to deliver on what their needs and wants happen to be. I think that this is all stuff that is absolutely available today. Again, all it requires is companies that are willing to pick it up and really embrace the challenge. Now, the one thing that retailers really want to be careful they don't do, though, okay, because I hear some of this going on as well, and you can even see some of it in some of the surveys you see. You don't ever want to be in the position where you're like the guy who says, well, man, if I can just make the horse run faster and longer and straighter, nobody's ever going to need a car. No, it's important to embrace the fact that things are changing. And by the way, the one thing you don't want to do is don't allow yourself to get distracted. One of the things that people have been coming after me several times at this conference and saying is, hey, have you heard about the possibility that Publix might acquire Whole Foods? Well, listen, I could be wrong about this, but my guess is that the whole Publix Whole Foods rumor was started by some analyst who wanted to be on CNBC. I got an email from another analyst the other day saying, oh man, Radio Shack's numbers are in the toilet. Do you think it's a possibility that Amazon might buy them? Well, no, I don't think that's a possibility at all. That's the last thing that Amazon wants to do. But again, maybe just an analyst who wants to be on television. People can't get distracted by this little stuff. These things are not what they should be focusing on. They should be focusing on the big ideas that can make a radical difference for their businesses by making a radical difference in how their customers live their lives. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.